used to be the drummer in a really good band, and when the singer left, he took over.
I hadn't finished yet.
When we put in an ad, you know, I was taking a lot of the phone calls, and I remember he said he'd been with his band Flaming Youth, which sounded sort of very poppy, and then he said that he played with George Harrison. And that, of course, impressed me and the others a lot, but we found out later it was actually he played tambourine on a George Harrison session, but anyway, it did the trick.
A lot of tapes were sent in, and we'd listen to people who thought might be suitable, and the thing about, we never really thought about Phil for lots of reasons. One was we weren't sure his voice could cope with the range that we required. But most important of all, I didn't think he'd want to do it, because it changes your life, and we knew that.
The one thing he wasn't was pushing for it. I didn't feel that, you know what I mean? I think the doubts we had, he had the same doubts too, you know what I mean? And his voice was always, at that time, quite pure. And as Tony said, he weren't sure he could find that kind of rough edge that Peter had, and some of the songs needed. As it turned out, within a couple of years, hammering around the world, he soon got it, didn't he?
He did indeed, yes.
And a very good sort of rough edge too.
I remember the first gig very well, actually, because I remember looking up.
Where was it?
It was London, Ontario, wasn't it? Yeah, see. At least that's what I've read. No, I was playing, I was so used to looking up and seeing Pete, and things like that, and I was looking up and see Phil, and for a start, as you know, he's a lot shorter. and he was wearing, I think he was wearing some sort of Hawaiian shirt or something, wasn't he? My memory anyhow, and it just looked very unlikely. And I thought the first song I thought, oh God, this is weird. This I don't know about this at all. And I could just see the way when he was talking to the audience, the way they responded, and they, when they laughed at his jokes, they kind of laughed with a kind of warmth. And I felt what I realised at that point was the audience really wanted to like him.
I remember seeing Phil after the first song, and he had a little bit of paper with his what he was going to say or outline on a bit of paper, and I saw this hand right. And the white paper was shaking like this, for the first introduction. And then by the time the second one came, or the third one came, it kind of, his hand steadied. So I thought, we're going to be okay then. If I remember rightly, we were in the middle of Abacab. We were in the middle of the album, when the band album, when his thing came out. I remember the single going to number 4, I think, in the first week, and it was fantastic. I don't know, it sounds odd to say now, but we still seem a bit removed from it, funnily enough. Okay, he had to go and do some stuff, but until the album was finished, he was pretty much locked in by a bit of promo and stuff to making the album. It wasn't until the album was finished, really, that he kind of went mad. And then the next few years, it went that way. So I think over the next year, to be honest, I think when we came out to the next album, it occurred to me after the huge success of Face Value, you might not want to do it, which I would have understood, you know what I mean? He got a fantastic solo career. But somehow, people never seem to understand it, really. We seem to get back together again each time after his sort of huge solo success.
Ever done anything for television at all? Any numbers?
No.
Fancy doing a quick number tonight? My guests haven't turned up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Free?
No.
Oh.
Thank you.
There's the money. Straight through these doors.
Please, a nice Canadian welcome, please. For on the guitar and the bass guitar, our good friend, Mr. Daryl Stuermer.
to the thing I learned so well in my youth. I think I'm returning to all those days when I was young enough to know the truth. Now there are no games to only pass the time. No more electric trains, no more trees to climb. The thinking young and growing older is no sin. And I can play the game of life to win. Well, I can't recall the time when I wasn't ashamed to reach out to a friend. And now I think I've got a lot more than just my toy to lend. Now there's more to do than watch my sailboat glide, and every day can be my magic paradise. And I can play hide and seek with my feet and live my days instead of counting my years. Let everyone debate the true reality. I'd rather see my world the way it used to be. A little bit of courage is all we lack. So catch me if you can, I'm going back. I'm going back, back to the easy, walking away. Yes, I'm going back to my